looking out for the enemies. Ati has been spotted out by Abe Rule of Special Units, as well as the other teammate who is actually rotating towards the side. He does have to face off against two different enemies right now, and he has decided to push a little bit further than the rest of his teammates. There goes some shots from Abirul. Oh, Abirul gets knocked down, and so does Ati. Shah here will be the only one to be walking still. There goes the spray, and do we get a knock? Not just yet. Shah, in fact, goes down for the count. Unfortunately, Shah is lost, and now Special Units is looking to finish off the rest of Beta. There we go. That is the first team going down. No more is Beta. Special Units have managed to rack up a total of 4 kills from that one fight. Moving on, this is Evil Gaming. They may just come up to the other team at Bullseye. They seem to have a plan. They're not going straight for the charge just yet, but are going to use this building to cover themselves as they look out for enemies. Special Units seem to be moving away from Bullseye though. So Evil Gaming may just have to tail them. Special Units MY with a very interesting backpack skin there. They are going to head over to Shipyard, which is located just at the edge of the safe zone. It's still a viable place to loot up for now, but do they know that they will be coming up against another team? The way that Special Units is moving, they seem to be just going along the edges of the line of the safe zone, trying not to reveal themselves too much. However, somebody might just get revealed right now. There it is, right behind that wall. Deep Bay has spotted out a member of Special Units. Now they're preparing for that fight. Guns are out. Nice AK in his hands. Does deal quite a lot of damage, but without the attachments, it's very hard to control. However, in the right hands, it can be a beast. Evil Gaming spotting out their enemies. Nothing has happened just yet. Everybody is going to get into positions right by the window to spot out anybody who does pass by. This is Existence. Existence is just outside the safe zone. This is the first danger zone anyways, so it won't be as painful, but it's always good practice to get into the safe zone before getting devoured by the blue zone. Over on the left side, if we see the teams, most of them are alive besides Beta. Special Units only has 2 members left, but they also have 4 kills. The rest of the teams have none. And look at that amount of power. Just team here. They are probably waiting for the right moment to strike over at Existence. They'll just be holding their ground at peak. For some reason, his there is not moving. It's very stealthy. They seem to go the camping route. But anything is fair in this game. If it's in the game, you can feel free to go ahead and do it. This is Gaga Force. They're about to head straight into the enemies. Shots are being fired onto Isaac, taking a little bit of damage. We hear shots coming in, but we don't see much reactions. This is Nemesis MY. Oh, Chris is in trouble. He is getting gunned down quite a bit, but in turn, Ace does get knocked. However, his teammate is right there to help him out. They have already gotten up. Chris Guy here has a grenade being flung over to him. He does go for the rush. Is he gonna get the kill? Oh, he gets one man down, but he gets down in turn. Backup is coming in a little bit too late. Nemesis Junta does get knocked down. Oh no, Silver has been down from Gaga Force by Jurong. Luckily enough, Ace is still okay. There is one member left to be found. Will they finish them off completely? We'll find out pretty soon. High quality here. Also having a high point for themselves to spot out enemies. And I believe they do know the positions of Evil Gaming. Everybody is holding their spots. Some are up high and some are down low. Some are roaming. Popping out the screen is your redemption code. Go ahead and fill that up in your apps. This is Freedom Prime. They are in the exact same building as Existence. But who is going to take the cake here? We see grenades being flung off here and there. Oh, the kill feed is popping off as we see a few members going down. These teams seem to be staying exactly where they are. Freedom Prime upstairs, whereas Existence stays down. Grenades are being flung off from all directions though, trying to expel this Freedom Prime out of this house. But they seem to just hold on for a very long time. They're not going anywhere apparently. Existence does try to get some shots onto them. More grenades being flung over. They sure stock up pretty well on those grenades. And boom, we see some damage being dealt. And King over here getting down. Probably it will be the end of him. This is Momotaro. Momotaro being alone in his team. Existence is going to be... Oh, there we go. Taking the cake on that one. Very nicely. They do manage to win this fight. A very good job to how they have played this out. Trapping yourself all the way upstairs isn't the best idea. Neither is standing behind that pillar while getting shot. And because of that, Freedom Prime has to pay for what they've done. They are out of the game and will not be able to contest for that booyah this time. With a monster truck, we see Nemesis driving across, but taking lots of damage. He's out there being the last one in the car. Razon's already firing some shots off. Heading out there in case anybody comes close to this house. This house is a nice position as it's right inside the safe zone. It is on the shorter end of the circle that is closing in, so they will not be able to gatekeep much. Most of the teams are coming up from the north. Circle is really small right now, and 7 teams are still around to fight. The circle has shrunken again, and this time it's favoring Nemesis MY. Everybody else has to go south to travel into it. Guy here getting fired and shot down. We see Rex getting that kill so far. He does have 2 kills to his name, and it contributes into the team amount of kills. That becomes 4. This is Chip Mimpy from High Quality. They're going inside the fray of the war. The war is happening between Evil Gaming as well as Nemesis right now. Some shots are being fired by Izat onto the enemies. Lots of damage has been taken, but no knocks just yet. As long as you have a med kit, you'll be able to sustain a little longer in the match. Izat and Jerome being the only 2 squad members left of their team, Nemesis MY, they have managed to get a total of 3 kills. Special units firing off again against Evil Gaming, getting some tags, getting a lot of damage dealt. Will she go for the finisher? Oh, unable to, as that car has blocked their sights. A good try though. Oh, we see Jesse is eliminated from the game. Perfect gun for close quarter combat and gets a double kill, eliminating Gaga Force out of the game. More to be had. Oh, but he instead gets eliminated. Nemesis is out, so is Evil Gaming MY. Rex firing off some shots and making sure it connects onto the enemy. GS team seem to have also 2 to 3 members alive. 4 teams are on the map still. Grenades being tossed everywhere. Special units gets teammates up, and now they have to rush straight into the safe zone, facing off against High Quality. Fights are going to be happening everywhere. This is going to be endgame. Deep Bay gets knocked down. We see him not being able to survive as he has to crawl over to the safe zone, and there goes a triple kill. Special units does get eliminated out of the game, and with that we have 2 teams left. Shotguns are ablaze. We see High Quality Chip Mimpy here being the solo carrier of the game. Will she manage to get it? Oh, unfortunately the numbers game is too strong, and it looks like a booyah for GS team. Very good try from Chip Mimpy there though. At least they did manage to get the 2nd ranking and 5 kills on top of that. Special units does have quite a high amount of kills as well, with 8 kills to their name. So here we see all the teams in their glory having each different placements for themselves. Some having higher kills, some having lower kills, and some having none. These teams though still have the chance to show us what they got, because we still have 2 games left before the day ends. First one goes to GS team. Let's see if they manage to stay on top in the next 2. Honestly, my bet will go to the team with the highest amount of kills. It only makes sense. You play aggressively, you manage to stay alive until the very end, you manage to get top 3. That's pretty much a good chance for you. While as the other teams re-strategize, rethink what their next course of action is. We're going to see another game happening, but we're going to throw to break for now. See you very soon.
programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. To fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. To fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. To fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. To fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light.
Hi, welcome back everybody. I'm Lizara, the shoutcaster for today. This is the Free Fire Sea Championship Malaysia qualifiers, and everybody is fighting on the road to Brazil. This is the qualifiers. The next step is going to be the semifinals, and after that, it's the grand finals. We've got everything set up. For now, we're just determining who is going to go on to the next 2 weeks semifinals. Right now, we are watching Group S. Previously, it was Group M, and they showed us just how this game should be played. But this time, Game 1 rankings is on the screen. Special Units MY does have first place with 8 kills and racking up a total point of 177. High Quality is second with 5 kills and a total of 120 points. Existence coming in third with 5 kills and 114 points. It's quite a large gap between Special Units MY and High Quality in terms of points, but I think they can easily catch up if they try and score a little bit more kills. In fact, they could even take the Booyah, and that grants them 30 more points, which will help in climbing these standings. Jesting team coming in fourth, and not too bad, as Nemesis MY also ties in with 4 kills. 3 kills for Evil Gaming, 1 for Gaga Force, and 1 for Icon Beta. The rest may have to try a little harder to show up in the games. So this was Game 1 rankings. Do you know who is going to be the top of the top? Do you have your favorite teams? Go ahead and comment them in the section of the comments. We're also going to be streaming from Facebook and YouTube, so help us out. Like and share the streams. Don't forget to follow as well as subscribe. Turn on notifications for the next time we go live. It's probably going to be for the grand finals because the qualifiers will end exactly today. 250 teams, but only 72 will make it through. After that, we're going to see who will be the top 6 out of all of these teams across Malaysia. A very exciting time for Free Fire fans as well as the fans of those supporting these teams who are playing. We're going to be going into the second match of the day for Group S. Let's check it out while we jump straight into it. Reminder, point system, 1 kill equals 20 points. And these points are extremely crucial for each of these teams to try and get, because it could make all the difference between getting in the top 3 or not at all. This is our map Purgatory. We see the fly path coming in from the right side of Moat House. Nobody seems to be jumping just yet. Oh, and there goes a few teams ejecting. I have not yet seen anybody land smack center of Moat House. And I don't think that's going to change for now. Ski Lodge is being chased by this team, and it won't be contested whatsoever. So, really nice time for Evil Gaming to be looting that part. Few teams are also quite close to each other near the north side, right below Moat House. Already landed is Existence. They have managed to get a gun for themselves, the P90. Nice ARs all around. Some have SMGs. Some only have their fists, but it's okay. As long as you're alive, you have equal chances with everybody to make it through to the top. They seem to be heading up north. Where will they want to go next? Nobody is in this area exactly, and not many compounds. It's as though they're trying to get to the Moat House. This is GS Team. AC 382. You see how they loot up, how they check around their surroundings for more guns, more stuff. 2 med kits, it's pretty good. 3 to be safe, I would say, is sufficient. Definitely want to get some grenades as well as glue walls. Glue walls are an essential tool in tournaments like these, especially in open fields. This is your team, Freedom Prime here. Q has a katana on hand. Very nice looking flaming katana at that. So, very early on, we don't see any fights happening just yet. It seems to be very quiet, and everybody seems to be minding their own business for now. On the map, we can see how separated each of these teams are. I would say the teams which are closest to coming in contact with each other would have to be Freedom Prime right in the middle near Brasilia, as well as GS right underneath them. Same goes to the side at Ski Lodge and Forge, where the Evil may just come in contact with special units. And the rest of them, time will tell. See a redemption code popping up on screen. Make sure you grab it for yourself. You may just get something very special. I see that Sham Sawyer has decided to pick up an M1014. This gun can be very useful when you're facing against your enemy in very close range combat. Not just outside in the open, especially with all the glue walls that sort of block your vision as well as the gunfire, but especially inside buildings. Oh, and it does look like Existence really did want to get to the moat house. They have managed to come all the way into the island and get whatever it is they were looking for. Few guns, few medkits here and there. A nice pen, some shotguns in their arsenal. It's very free and easy right now, as if they were on vacation. It's got quite a nice view as well, surrounding the island. Don't cry, just deciding what he's gonna do next. Over at Fire Brigade, this is high quality. I wonder how these teams are going to perform this time around. That was quite a scuffle they got into in the previous match. And this time around, they'll be avoiding any fights before absolutely necessary. Chip Mimpy was the solo player that did manage to get her team very close to Booyah. And that should be quite a proud moment for her. Despite not getting the Booyah, it was still a very good shot at it. Now we see Jerome just grouping up with the rest of his teammates. Oh, on the minimap, we do see Beta coming in. This may just be our first fight of the match. They're coming in really close, but maybe just making a detour last second. In this particular area, we see 3 different teams. If anybody decides to fire a shot or blow up a grenade or make any kind of sound that might alert the other 2, they're gonna start a war. In fact, it's gonna be a triangle war between 3 teams. Or one of these teams have also the option to keep silent, not reveal their location, to have the advantage of third partying and ambushing the last team that survives in the fight. Some think, or some say, that it's not exactly a very fair thing to do, but it's a battle royale. You can choose any strategy you want. You are free to do anything like that. Because it's all about survivability on top of all the skills you need when it comes to the crunch. It's been a while and still we don't see any fights commencing. It's been the quietest match of probably all 2 days. Everybody seems to be playing super passively. They're rotating across the map very silently, not coming across each other whatsoever. Evil Gaming might just be the first team to change that though, as they are heading very close to the campsite. The campsite is where Special Units is currently taking refuge. They do seem ready and stocked up with all the guns they have, scoping into certain areas to scout out whatever enemies that may lie there. Shots are being fired already by Gaga Force. Not sure what kind of tactic that is, but it didn't work as Silver just got himself knocked. Apparently he's not the only one doing that. Don't Cry here currently getting a little bit of damage dealt by the blue zone. They seem to be tanking it pretty roughly right now. It's a struggle between the medkits and tanking this danger zone. And Momotaro here seems to be going straight into the safe zone along with his teammates coming up behind him. He will have to face off against this team Existence though. Not too long from now. Still camping. It is Special Units. Apparently, Evil still has not managed to catch them out just yet. And Special Units may have this advantage of the house and the ability to peek outside of the windows to see if anybody is coming by. More shots are being fired now. Finally, some action. Gaga Force is currently trying to run for his life. Momotaro does get a nice shotgun, and a first blood goes to Noah. Samovario over here, what an interesting name font, and he does seem to be one of the two teammates left alive in existence. The rest of the two cease to exist. Evil Gaming just getting ready for the fight. They are aware of the exact location of their enemy. Special Units taking cover behind this tree. Some shots are being fired over to Shamsul, who is getting a lot of damage dealt onto him. It is not over yet though. Oh, there we go. Shamsul has died and is out of the game. It's a little too late to help out as he has been cornered. I'm not sure why he pushed and overextended compared to the rest of his teammates. This is gonna be a very, very dense circle as a lot of teams are still up and running. 9 in fact, with 33 players alive. Abirul trying to get a shot onto the enemy over at Evil. Wands is trying to get Abirul in turn. But he does turn around and does manage to hit this enemy a lot more. Just shotguns blaze, firing at whatever he can. It does have a quite good burst range damage, but it won't be enough to tank against this spray coming in from Meow. Meow gets the kill, and Evil Gaming is eliminated. That was a very good play coming in from Special Units. But they will have to show up yet again because they are going to come in contact with high quality. Deep A here spraying onto this enemy. But the shotgun apparently gets the win this time. Things keep changing, but that's the way of the game. Ho Choi trying to get a long range shot using this AK. They appear to just be continuously running while aiming down their sights onto the enemies. But our main focus should be on getting into the safe zone right now, as they are quite a ways away from the enemy. It's not going to be so easy to land such a long-range shot, especially if they don't have a scope, or at least a proper scope. Waiting behind the walls with the shotgun ready. It's going to be Ace going for the rush. But which direction does she take? He turns to the right, gets Q down, and also manages to get a nice kill for a team. More shots are being fired. Ace is about to jump through the windows, trying to get a shot onto any of the Freedom Prime members. Oh, and there goes Nemesis MY, completely eliminated from the game. With that, a new kill leader emerges. The circle is very small right now. It is surrounding 3 teams, as we can see on the map. Everybody is pulling out their shotguns and getting those close range kills. One by one, special units becomes eliminated. Another team still alive in this compound. If he shows himself, he is going to get another shot to the head. And Freedom Prime gets eliminated. 5 teams are left alive on the map. 18 players still roaming. A lot of players from teams have been eliminated, and some have to continue on with only 1, 2, or 3 players left alive. Gaga Force Momotaro here is going to be the next one to be taken down. Ati here also getting shot at. Yaya gets killed off completely while Beta sprays on to Existence, and Existence becomes eliminated. High Quality becomes the new kill leader. A double kill plus a nice elimination of Gaga Force just happened right before our eyes. Sha here doing well for herself this time round, with 10 to still be alive to back her up, unlike the previous game. On the side, we can see GS team having 3 kills, High Quality with a high number of 6, and Beta with 3 kills. Beta here appears to still be outside the safe zone, and we can hear the alarms blaring. The circle is going to close in, and they will have to make their way towards the safe zone. That will mean that they have to face off against 2 different teams. It's going to be GS team as well as High Quality. High Quality still does have 4 members left alive. Now this is a great thing to have, especially at end game. It's going to help you have a better chance at winning that booyah. Oh, unfortunately, Chip Mimpy takes away that chance from Sha to be in that running for booyahs. There is still hope though, as one last teammate is left alive. And no longer, as Beta becomes eliminated with a double kill from Ho Choi. So 2 teams are left on the map. We're going to see how these 2 teams play it out to earn that booyah. High Quality does have a great chance, as well as GS team. These 2 teams were the top 2 in the previous match as well. So you can see how consistent these 2 teams are playing. Oh, unfortunately, Pizdar just gets knocked by Deep Bay in the distance. Shots being fired by Bilama. Ooh, might be a good time to get out of there. This person seems to be the mid-range fighter. Some shots being fired over, and yeah, there it goes down. quick revive plus a heal. Glue walls everywhere, but now that the zone is on them, it's gonna be quite painful to tank. You might get that kill, but you might not make it out alive. Rezon's being knocked down on play zone, so is Act Create 2 from GS. And there we go, GS team gets eliminated this time, leaving the Booyah for high quality. Great intense plays coming in from both teams. And just seeing how they managed to be on the exact top 2 spots again shows us that this team has high quality. Coming in third, it is going to be Beta. Not that much difference in terms of number of kills. They did manage to get double digits this time though, which is a big improvement. Whereas the other teams, they could be doing a lot better. Of course, we are only going to be seeding the best of the best. This is what this qualifier is for. To find out who deserves the spot in semifinals so that they will get the chance to compete in the grand finals. So, with that, that was match number 2. What an exciting one it was. I really do respect how consistently how some of these teams have managed to play, especially on stream. It's a little bit more pressure knowing that, you know, their skills are being displayed to the country, and lots of comments are going in. But of course, show your support to these teams. Show your sportsmanship, even if you are just a viewer. So for now, we're going to go for a short break before we go to the last match of the day. I'll see you again in a while.
To fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now, we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. To fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now, we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. every corner of the city. And now, we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now, we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now, we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now, we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now, we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light.
Hi there again. We are back with the Free Fire Sea Championship Malaysia qualifiers. I'm Lazara and I have been your shoutcaster for the past 2 days. And just before this, we just saw the second match for Group S. And some consistency in terms of play style as well as amount of kills and getting high rankings. Speaking of rankings, this will be the game 2 standings, with high quality getting first place. 11 kills to their name as well. A very, very nice booyah indeed, with a total point of 250 points. Number 2 is GS team. 5 kills. It's quite a big difference from the 11 kills we see above. And they have managed to get 120 points. Gaga Force at third place with 4 kills and 94 points in total. So this one was just the rankings for the game. Next, we are going to see the total rankings. At the very top, it is High Quality MY, racking up 16 kills in the past 2 matches for a total point of 370. At number 2, Special Units MY, 11 kills and 243 points. And number 3, GS Team, the previous first match booyah, with 9 kills in total and 230 points. So having 2 booyahs will probably boost them all the way up top. Then again, if they do manage to get more kills, that's also an option. So I'm hoping to see more consistency this time around. I have a feeling that, these teams will be able to get a third booyah, either one, GS or High Quality. But also, the team in between them may also stand a chance, but they will have to push a little further in terms of kills and try to stay alive for a longer amount of time. We are going to go into the third and last match of the day. This will be it. Let's see Group S. So we are here again at Bermuda, and the flight path seems to go from the bottom all the way up to the top. It's a little off center, closer to the west side, but with this kind of flight path, it gives players a great chance to go either way, either to the west or far west side, and even to the far east side, near Cape Town or Keratan. Some teams have already ejected. We see a team going to Pochinok. We see that Team 9 is actually going to Sentosa. Oh, but one of the players seemed to be doubling back, making a U-turn, a double U-turn. So he has changed his mind. Whoa, even though they are still not landing just yet, they are getting shot at by Freedom Prime's Abjur 05. So aggressive very early on. Looks like this guy does not waste any time. More shots I can hear in the distance, but we still have yet to see who they're coming from. Here's a tip. Redemption code is on screen. Type it into your app right now to win something nice. This is Clock Tower. Very nice place to loot at. It usually does have high quality loots. Evil Gaming is going to be rotating out of Pochinok and trying to find more equipments to add to the arsenal. So far, we don't have any more engagements just yet. Ace seems to be a little ways away from his team. Jurong, even more so, being very close to the enemy. This is a very dangerous thing to do, to separate really far away from your team into enemy lines, especially since it looks like Observatory is being conquered by the enemy this time. Jurong just going to loot up, pretty separate. Well, there is such a thing as separating into two different groups and trying to take down as many players as well as collect enough loot. I have not seen that strat being played just yet in these qualifiers, but perhaps we'll see something like that in the future. Maybe in the semifinals or grand finals. GS team here placed at number 2 previously. We do have high hopes for GS team. If they do manage to get the second booyah, they're going to make history in these qualifiers, and they will be a team to look out for. Currently, they are making their way through Rimnam Village, getting any possible loots they can. Existence has found themselves in Sentosa. Such a big island for these 4 members. But at least they will be able to find anything that they need without having to worry about anybody coming for them. Here it is, the circle. It is going to surround Bullseye, Plantation, Peak, the hangar, Observatory, the factory, and the center of it all will be Katulisiwa and Bima Sakti Strip. A lot of players will have to make their way into the circle this time, including Nemesis. But before they do so, it seems that they're going to make a detour and instead head towards the team GS. GS team Bulamai here, currently just standing still. I'm pretty sure if he is there, he has spotted out the enemy. This is like a very open chance for this team to take a kill, but nothing seems to be happening right now. I'm guessing that Nemesis hasn't spotted him out just yet, but I'm not sure what's going on there. There must be some kind of problem. It might be a free kill as well for this team. Very dangerous situation here. That's why prepare your internets before going into a big tournament. You don't want to let anything like that mess you up. And just like that, It's a free kill for Ace. That was the easiest first blood obtained in this entire tournament. It's very unfortunate for our team GS here. I mean, they were doing so well, but for no reason, they have lost a teammate, and they're gonna have to carry on with just 3 members in their team. Fizz here just standing by. Very nice color scheme going on as well. Not only is his team tag in pink, so is his gun and his hair. Here does manage to spot a member of NEM and gets Ace down. And not too far away, Evil Gaming does hear the sounds of war, and they're very interested to jump into the fray as well. In fact, they're leaving the safe zone to get more kills for themselves. Here we go. There it is, a kill from Wands here onto Jerome. And that is going to be the next target, and he is going to get sprayed down, now being covered by the lines of the buildings. But there goes the double kill. Evil Gaming currently just farming kills from themselves pretty easily and smoothly at that. Now they are looking towards getting a teammate from GS. Act 38 getting some shots done onto him, where Act tries to return the fire, and he does manage to get a lot of damage dealt. More is being done. Oh my goodness, that was quite a spray there, tagging multiple members from the enemy team. However, none have been knocked, and oh, look at that. A double kill goes on to the enemy. Glue walls being deployed. We see that these 2 teams have committed to war against each other. They are not going to back off just yet. Safe zone is not too far away anyway, but the team that is closer to the zone that is coming for them will be GS. They are going to have to go into the fray of the war, straight into enemy lines. It's a little bit of a tough situation for them. Izat of Nemesis here being the only man left standing in Nemesis. I have an idea that he will be trying to be picking off 1 team member at a time, because he seems to be readying up to fire his weapon into the enemies. That is special units MY. He does manage to spot the top half of a barrel over there. Not making any moves just yet. Perhaps he's a little bit too far for his taste. But he does seem really ready. AK already in hand. Health full. Bullets reloaded. Waiting for the right moment to strike. Gaga Force now taking a little bit of damage while trying to traverse uphill, which is always a bad idea when there is already a conqueror of the hill. Oh, Nemesis unfortunately does get eliminated eventually. And we have a new kill leader. Getting tagged, it is Don't Cry after trying to land some bullets onto the enemy, which he did do successfully. However, he did not have any cover for himself. It's always a great idea to place a glue wall if you're going to be in such an open area. Otherwise, you may want to find better cover. GST in the distance, now going to get targeted by Evil Gaming's Kamals here. And I don't think that GST is going to be able to make it, as this Kamal's here is going in aggressively for the kill. Oh, too aggressive that he in fact is the one to get killed off. Rezons here does manage to get that nice kill, but now readying up for the next battle. It's gonna be a tough one. Oh, as he gets knocked down. Piz here is alive and getting some shots done onto very nicely ones. And they all get eliminated, leaving 7 teams alive. Trying to drive over your enemies with a monster truck. Why not? With that, they do get a nice knockdown. Jumping out of the vehicle straight away, firing some shots, but then getting knocked down themselves. This is going to be quite a tough situation to come out of. Gaga Force does get eliminated in that match, though. Always fun to see a nice roadkill in-game. High quality, still with 4 men alive. They're about to go into the safe zone, using that flying fox to travel across. The rest of the teammates are going to be following suit. It's a lot of damage being dealt at this point in time. UAV revealing Freedom Prime right there. Rezons of GS team still has Piz by his side, and they are both heading into the safe zone. But not only that, they may also be heading into another fight. And they do not have the numbers advantage, as they only have 2 members to their squad, as opposed to special units having all 4. This is going to be very painful if they get hit by any explosions from the danger zone. They better get out of there quickly if they want to survive this any longer. Some of these teams are put in very tough situations, but it's up to them how they want to play this. Oh my goodness, 1 knock onto Rezons, and ouch! GS team gets eliminated at 6th place. No longer will they be in the top 3 for the game. Shots are being fired using this treatment gun. Super fast and easy way to heal your teammates. A great thing to have in your arsenal, especially if your role is the healer. Collect all the medkits, have a treatment gun on hand. Speaking of roles, it's always good to delegate roles. Maybe a marksman, mid-range combat, a grenade specialist, a healer. Many ways you can play that. This is Beta, the all-girl team, by the way. Shah here has seemed to be the one who gets into fights and survives for the longest amount of time as compared to the rest of the teams. In the background, Existence does get eliminated. Beta is going to be running straight into the circle and tanking a lot of damage at that. At this point in time, you definitely don't want to be caught in the outside of the safe zone because it's going to waste a lot of your resources. However, looks like Freedom Prime Q here does have enough medkits if that were to happen to them. Grenades being tossed out, and this might be the end for Chip Mimpy. New kill leader. It is high quality again, showing us what it means to be on top. Now we have 4 teams left on the map. The circle is on the bottom right side of Katulistiwa. Shots being fired by me right now. After firing some shots, heading back into cover. It's always a good idea, at least to exhaust resources from enemies. So we see a nice care package, probably has been looted out already and used as cover. In the background, Q is getting eliminated. Me does get knocked down as well. SS here holding a nice Scar L, one of the most stable weapons in the game and always better with attachments. Oh, out into the fray, we see a member of high quality go. In the background, Me is going to be taking down Ati Su as well. Oh, but too little too late. Eliminated he is. Beta is still alive. The glue wall is now gone. Freedom Prime gets eliminated. Oh, another glue wall comes in. Double the protection is always better than one. And he's just taking down every single member with that single spray. Just like that, Special Units gets the final booyah. So these are your winners. Beta came in very closely though, but glue walls can only protect you for so long. It was a good try though. At the very least, they did manage to score in the top 3. Managed to get 3 kills as well. But obviously, we have here 6 kills from Special Units, which is a lot better. We don't actually see anybody having double-digit kills though. It could be better. Could have been better in terms of the positioning for Beta. I'm not sure what their intention was. Just hiding behind glue wall after glue wall after glue wall, but they didn't actually fire some shots. Perhaps if they did follow up with some shots or some sprays, maybe grenade throws, it would have gone a little bit better for them. But obviously, the ones to react faster and make the right decisions are the ones who deserve to be on top. And that would have to be Special Units for game number 3. By the way, we are going to go into break as we prepare for the standings. So, guess I'll see you in the next moment. See you after a while.
To fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now, we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. To fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now, we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now, we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now, we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light.
Hello everybody, after that short break, hope you have been refreshed because we are about to see the standings of game number 3 as well as the overall standings for the day. We're gonna see who makes it into the semifinals. So here it is, game number 3's ranking. At number 1 we did have Special Units MY, scoring up to 6 kills for a total point of 150. Second place is GS Team with 6 kills and 128. Third place is High Quality with 5 kills and 114. Fourth is Icon Beta. So we did see quite a lot of interesting plays here. It was really great to see how these players have made it all the way to the top. And by the way, lots of teams have not been shown on stream, but they have been playing at the same time behind the scenes. So keep that in mind. Once you go to semifinals, you will be seeing them as well. In terms of total rankings, here it is. It is High Quality MY with 484 points. They have managed to rack up to 21 kills. At number 2, Special Units MY with 393 points and 17 kills. And at number 3 is GS Team with 358 total points and 15 kills. So we can see that these top 3 total ranking players have managed to get double-digit kill scores. That's always good news. But especially in semifinals, we want to see more than this. We want to see above 20. We maybe want to see even 30 kill scores. And that's what we're going to be expecting in semifinals, which will be happening in the next 2 weeks. All the other teams, they tried their best. They did try their best, but maybe it wasn't enough this time around. There's always next time. And for now, we will be focusing on the top 3 teams. Top 3 teams from all groups will be proceeding to semifinals, and make sure you mark this date on your calendar, all right? We're going to be having it for 2 weeks on the 24th and 25th of August, as well as the 31st of August and 1st of September. So after these 2 weeks, we will determine the top 6 teams from Malaysia to fight off against the top 6 teams from Taiwan and Taipei at grand finals. Where will it be held? It will be in Quill City Mall. You can head over to the event location, join in the fun as well as all the action. We're probably going to have lots of activities for you at the location as well. Obviously, you're going to see your teams, take pictures with them. You're going to see the casters. You're going to see all the magic happen before your very eyes. So that's something to look out for in the near future. So, after grand finals, we will determine who the number 1 team is that will represent the region for the Free Fire World Series at Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. For now, though, it's been a very exciting 2 days, and we've seen 4 different groups battle it out. We've seen some really interesting tactics and exciting battles happen in the world of Free Fire. More will be coming up soon. For now, though, I'll have to resign. Thanks for having me. Shoutcaster Lizara signing out.
To fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world.